This will be a hot water test between the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra versus the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now, a few weeks ago or a while ago, I did a freeze test between these two phones. So if you're interested in that, I'll go ahead and put it in the cards. The phone survived that test. Both phones right here are doing just fine. Survived the cold, but now I'm just really curious to see what will happen if I go the other way with the temperature, and that is extreme heat. Anyway, and then here's my the kettle, right? We'll take a look at the inside, and then as you can see right there, it's just regular water from the tap. So I'm gonna go ahead and just turn that on. You can see the red light right there. So I'm gonna let this boil, and yeah, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Should take a minute or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount up the camera here as this boils, and I'll see you in a minute or two. Woo! All right, I don't know if you can hear that, but the kettle just finished, turned off automatically, etc. Oh, it's gonna be real. Ooh, wow, that's really hot. All right, now I got my camera mounted up, so you can't really see it, but yeah, this thing is very hot. You'll see it in a second. All right, anyway, that's finished, so I'm gonna take a look at the phones real quick. So this is the S21 Ultra, and as you can see, I already did the freeze test on this, and it survived that test just fine. So anyway, just to show you, this is a working phone, etc. Go to Amazon real quick, etc. So, you know, it's a working phone, etc. So no problems there. Survived the freeze test with no issues. This is the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and we'll take a look at this one as well real quick. And go to Amazon, take a look at that, do some shopping maybe in a little bit, I don't know. So have a look. Pretty good. This phone also survived the freeze test. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get this test kind of started here a little bit. Now, this will be just a straightforward test. I'm gonna go ahead and pour hot water in this pan. I'm gonna go for about 90 seconds, and then we'll see what happens. Any warnings, etc. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fire up the clock here on this is the S20 Ultra from last year. So I'm gonna fire this up as I pour the water in. We'll go for about 90 seconds, like I said, minute 30, right? So then, let me grab the kettle right now. So this is the kettle. And you can see the steam right there a little bit. See that? Have a look. Whoo! Nice and warm. Now my lens here might get foggy a little bit. Nothing I can do about that. But here's the clock. I'm gonna start to pour. Let's see, I'm gonna move this out of the way a little bit. I'm gonna pour right in the middle of the pan, so no one's gonna say, oh, you poured it right directly on the phone or whatever. I'm gonna try to pour right in the middle of the pan, and as I'm pouring, start the clock. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Start the clock. As you can see. Woo, look at that. And what is happening? All right, I think we're good. All right, we're at 19 seconds. Oh, my lens is all foggy. I knew it. Oh man, okay, 27. I'm gonna put the phone here so you can kind of see it right there, right? My lens is foggy. Woo! Now this is how you know you're taking it to the extreme. I'm putting my equipment at risk here. Wow, look at that. Well, nothing really I can do about the lens. I mean, it is what it is, right? Got the camera mounted right over the pan here, so. Okay, where are we at? We're at 50 seconds. So minute 30, right? 90 seconds. So we'll just let this do its thing. All right, so what is happening here? The S21 is saying device overheating. I don't know if you can see that. And then on the iPhone, it's doing some random search. QQ, all right. Minute 7, minute 8, minute 10, 20 more seconds or so. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna move them around a little bit. Why not? 4 apps closed. Oh, what does that say? That says 4 apps closed. Oh, and the iPhone is saying temperature needs to cool down. Oh! Okay. Oh, we're at minute 32. I'm gonna go like this. Minute 36. All right, so we are done with this test. See, just a nice and fast test. Not gonna leave them in there for too long. I mean, come on now. I'm not gonna boil the phone for like 20 minutes. Although it might be a pretty cool video. But no, I'm not gonna do that. But you know, for like a minute and a half, see what happens, right? All right, here we go. All right, whoops, there you go. All right, so I'm gonna get this pan out of the way. And so hopefully my lens will clear up. All right, so what are we dealing with here? This says 4 apps closed. Whew, the phone is hot, very hot. All right, so what are we, come on camera, gonna clean the lens? Should I clean the lens? Here, hold on, let me grab a, give me a second here. Let me go grab a little microfiber cleaning cloth here on the side. So I'm gonna wipe the lens. I'm gonna keep the camera running, so this is, you know, happening IRL. No editing here, right? I'm gonna wipe the lens right meow. There we go, there you go. How does that look? That look a little bit better? Yeah, there we go. So you can see what the hell I'm doing, right? Put the cloth to the side. Now I'll blow the lens out later. My little rocket blower, but yeah, here's the, whoo! Phone is very hot. So yeah, let's test these out. We'll start out with the iPhone. And then, oh, what does this say? This says temperature, iPhone needs to cool down before you can use it. Okay, so we're 338 into the thing, 340 into the test. So we'll see how long that takes. Now you can make an emergency call. Take a look at that right there on the bottom. Obviously, I'm not gonna actually make a call, but you can, if you absolutely had to, you know, dial the authorities if you're in that kind of situation, despite having this warning. So that's good. Although it doesn't even want to do that anymore. See, I'm touching the emergency and it's not doing anything. All right, now let's take a look at the battery level. I don't think the battery level changed. It was already kind of low to begin with. Oh, look at this. It doesn't even want to. All right, we'll see how long that takes. We'll put the phone to the side for now. Here's the clock. We're 4:29 into it. Okay, this is the S21 Ultra. And let's take a look at the Ultra. So the screen's kind of dimmed down a little bit. Probably does that automatically. The fingerprint scanner works, so that's cool. And look at this, I'm not really getting any sort of warning, or it says here device overheating. Tap here to see details. All right, so what does this say? This says device cooling down. Your device is overheating. Steps will be taken to cool it down. You can still use your device, but screen may be dimmed, device may slow down, charging may be paused. So I don't know why you would want to charge this at this state, but charging may be paused. After the device cools down, whoops, and the warning went away. All right, so I guess it's cooled down just enough that you can use this phone normally. It's still pretty warm to the touch though. I mean, but it's not, it's cooled down. We'll take a look at the camera lens and then we'll just get into the camera right here. And I'm not seeing any condensation on the other side of the lens, on the inside. And that thing is crystal clear. It's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna flip it over in the front. We'll take a close look at the display. Yeah, I'm not seeing any discoloration or anything on the display right here. We'll have a look. We'll take a look at the hole punch camera on top. And that looks pretty good. I'm gonna look at it in person right now. Nope, no condensation anywhere. And like I said, the fingerprint scanner does work. There you go, so you can see. And I mean, yeah. Seems to work just fine. I'm gonna get out of Amazon, open the calculator again, have a look at that. Play Store. Yeah, not bad. The clock, you can start this stopwatch, or I can start the stopwatch here. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear that out. We don't need to run that. But yeah, the phone seems to be working just fine. Let's go ahead and run something though. Subway Surf. Now in the meantime, what's the iPhone doing? Okay, iPhone's back. Wow, that's very loud. So the speakers are, you know, as you can see, it's all the way up in the volume. Speakers are working 100%. All right, so let's go ahead and take a picture of something right now. warning. Temperature too high to, oh, temperature too high to use camera. Wait for the phone to cool down. Is that what it said? Before using the camera. All right, so you can't use the camera. It's not gonna allow me to do that. So you might have to wait a minute or two. All right, so I'm gonna let it cool down, and then we'll go ahead and check out the iPhone. Now this did have a temperature warning, but that went away. Let's see how far are we into it now. We're 7:20 into it. And we'll take a look at this one. We'll go to Amazon. This seems to work. Open the calculator. As you can see, the 8's still there. Fire up the clock. We'll start this up, and that seems to be running just fine, really. I'm gonna clear that, and then let's go ahead and run a game. See how long it takes to launch. Wow, very loud. So you can see, it's looking good, pretty good so far. I mean, phone seems to be working very well. We'll fire up the camera. Now we'll see if this will give off any, camera warning or whatever. We'll take a look at this, and it looks like we can take a picture. There's no warning of any sort. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and do that. Take a picture of, let's see, we're gonna go half X. Take a picture of the 21. Take a picture of it again, 1X, and 2.5X right into the camera. And then let's go ahead and take a quick little video here. We'll go 5X first. All right, this is the video from the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Real quick, here's the half X zoom. Here's 1X. And then here is 2.5. Have a look at that. Let me know how this sounds like, how the video looks, how the sound sounds in the comments below. Peace out. Okay, there you have it. Let me know how that looks and sounds. So, okay, so the iPhone has cooled down considerably here, and obviously I'm touching it, etc., so it's not that hot anymore. So I think this survived just fine. We'll take a look at the camera lens, and I'm not seeing any condensation. And also, you just looked at the video, so let me know how that looks. And here's the front. Looks clean. And the front sensors here, in the notch, that looks pretty good too. All right, so 12 Pro Max is working good. Now, will the camera now work on this? We're 9 minutes into it. Fingerprint scanner works. Let's fire up the camera. And no warning. As you can see, very nice. So let's go ahead and do the same thing we did with the iPhone here with the S21. Okay, this is the 0.6X. Take a picture of this. 1X, take a picture of that. 3X, take a picture of that. And then the 10X zoom. Whoa, look at that. Take a picture of that. Pretty cool. We're gonna go to video right now. Make sure this is in the right orientation. We'll start with a half X or 0.6X. We'll record right now. And this is a quick little video from the S21 Ultra after the hot water test. Let me know how the video looks and how the audio sounds. Okay, this is the wide angle. This is 1X. This one is the 3X. And then this is the 10X. How does that look? Let me know in the comments. Peace out. Pretty cool. So let me know how that sounds in the comments down below. But overall, seems like the phones survived. I mean, both give off a little bit of a warning. You couldn't use it for about a minute, maybe 2 minutes, right? As you saw. But once the phones have cooled down, they return back to their normal functionality. And the speakers work, the screens work. There's no condensation inside of the phone, like in the lens of the cameras on both sides, the rear facing, also the front facing. So they both seem to be functioning well. I mean, yeah, I'd say the phone survived. Put it in the hot water for like, maybe not 90 seconds, maybe like 30 seconds and just take it out real quick. Might be a good way to disinfect the phone, right? Especially during these times with the virus, etc. So I wouldn't actually do that, but if you're crazy, your phone can probably get away with something like that. If you're just careful about it. But anyway, let me know what you thought about this quick little hot water test in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Peace out.